Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Brad.
And I'm Michelle.
And today is all about fasting and sex. Welcome to this week's devotional. A verse in the Bible not a lot of people are familiar with is out of 1 Corinthians. When Paul is talking about marriage, Paul remained single and encouraged everyone, hey, you might want to stay single if you can just live your life devoted for God, but he realized that wasn't really realistic for a lot of us, me included. So he encouraged people to be married, but even in marriage, listen at what he says. Actually, we should fast from sex on occasion. It says, do not deprive each other except by mutual consent, which is a big one, and for a time, so that you may devote yourselves to prayer, then come together again so that Satan will not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. I just find this passage interesting because God actually calls us to fast from all earthly pleasures. Sex, food, even sleep. There were times where Jesus would stay up all night praying because the more we can disconnect from our attachments to this world, it helps us stay connected to God. Babe, what do you think about that?
Well, I think that's a hard one. But if we're really working towards intimacy with God, it takes some sacrifice. It means letting go of some things that are really important to us. And in married life, prayerfully, that's really important to you. But it is. But, it's only for a season. He tells us to come back together.
Yeah, we're in a season as a church now where we are praying and fasting. And so we want to disconnect from earthly pleasures to remind ourselves how God is our source of life. And so if you're out there and you are striving for a breakthrough, you need breakthrough in an area in your life. Are you desperate enough to seek God at a new level, maybe through fasting and prayer? One time, Jesus' disciples came to him and said, hey, we're trying to cast out this demon, but we can't. And Jesus said, some things only come out through prayer and fasting. Some things are at another level where we got to go to another level with God to see that breakthrough. So let us encourage you this week. If you haven't been much of a faster, why don't you start and see how it affects your intimacy with God? You can fast from food. You can fast from sex for a season if you're married. If you're not married, it's a long fast until you are married. But other things, just think about anything in your life that may be eating into your time with God. So it could be social media.
Yeah, it could be, for our kids, it would be like screen time, gaming. It could be your cell phone. It could be
entertainment, whatever it may be. Just for a season, give up something that brings pleasure. We're not saying those things are bad, but it brings you pleasure, and so it may be masking your desperate need for God. So give it a try. Would love to hear how it goes for you. If this is encouraging to you, and invite you to like the video or share it with a friend or subscribe to our video devotionals. We'll see you next time.